So here's some review number 14, and we have these two parabolas. It says find and label the points of intersection of the two curves as well as the vertex of each parabola. In a hint, it might be easier to first find the points of intersection, then each vertex, then sketch the curves. So we can find the vertex pretty easy. Remember, in order to find the x value, we just have x equals minus b all over 2a. So that's going to give me the x value for the vertex for this first curve. And that's going to be, b will be negative b, so negative would be positive, just 4 over 2, which is just 2. And if that's the x coordinate, the y coordinate, y would be equal to, and I'll just put 2 in here. 2 squared is 4. Put it up here, 4. And 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3. So we end up with, looks like negative 1. So that's the vertex 2, negative 1, so I can put that down here for curve 1. And let's find the vertex of curve 2. So again, x equals minus b all over 2a. So that's going to be negative 4 all over, and then that a is going to be what's in front of the x squared, so that's going to be 1, the negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, so we also get 2. So y would be, if I put 2 in here, that's 8, and that's going to be 4. So 3 plus 8 is 11, minus 4 is 7, so I get y equals 7. So it's going to be at 2, 7, so 2, and I'm going to go up here to 7. So that's the vertex of curve 2. Now we want to sketch them, but we also said it might be easier to check the points of intersection. So how do we find the points of intersection? Well, we set them equal to each other. Real easy. X squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 3 plus 4x minus x squared. And in order to solve that, it's quadratic. We just get everything on the left set equal to 0. So what we have is, if I subtract x squared, if I add x squared to both sides, I have 2x squared. If I subtract 4 from both sides, I have minus 8x. And if I subtract 3, I've got 0, so that equals 0. Then I can factor out the 2x, and what's left is x minus 4. So I either have x equals 0 or x equals 4. So those are my two zeros. I can find y by just putting either one of these back, putting this into either equation, because that's the point of intersection, so the same. So if I put 0 in here, I have 3. And if I put 4 in here, okay, if I put 4 in here, I've got 16. Minus 16, I get 3 again. So those are my points of intersection. So I have 0 up 3. And then I have 4 up 3. So then if we just sketch these parabolas, this one's going to look, it's got to go through these points. So we have we can continue down a little bit, but we're just looking really. And then this one here will look like, it's going to go through here. Something like this. Oops, there we go. And now you got your two parabolas. That's what we want. This is number 1, curve 1, and that's curve 2. Now this is an algebra 2 problem, shouldn't be too difficult. So you have to make sure you know how to do this because later we're going to find the area between these two curves, so we need to be able to see what's going on. Okay. And they want us to label these, so I better label these. Excuse me, I forgot what I was doing here. So this point here was going to be, well, this is going to be the point here. The vertex is going to be at 2, -1. Okay. And this vertex here is at 2, 7. And the points of intersection, 0, 3. I think you actually have to do this on a test someday. And x is 4, 3. And this other point of intersection. So those are my points of intersection, and those are the two vertices.